think, I'm gonna tell you this, I don't think you should be friends with your ex. Goodie Gang, and if you do not know who I am, this is Tina Chanel, and hi, and follow me on everything will be linked below, also on your screen and while paying. All right, hey Goodie. Okay, so I am here with a story time. Like I said, I know why you guys come over here. I tell my stories, your stories, all stories. This is what we do on this side. Okay, so yes, we're gonna get right into it. The thing is this, you gang, you're my family. No, please don't do that. Anyway, now we're gonna get into the story. So it was just this one day that I went to my grandma's house. I picked her up because I was taking her to church, right? Yes, I take my grandma to church on Sundays. No, I don't go with her. I'm just gonna get that out. I don't be there with her. I drop her off. And that's, that's my duties, as a good granddaughter / daughter. But however, yeah. Moving on. Okay, so as we're in the car, right, we're just driving along, and very randomly, my grandmother decides to ask me about an ex of mine. And to be honest, the way she asked was very subtle. Why she asked, I have no idea. I am currently in a relationship. Why she asked about this man, I don't know. But I just don't get it. I just don't get it, for the love of God. Okay? But she asked about him, and this is how it went. She said, "How is so and so?" I said, "Excuse me?" She said, "How is so and so? You guys are not friends, just friends." I said, "No." She said, "Friend?" I said, "No." At first, I said, "No." I'm gonna tell you this, I don't think you should be friends with your ex. I do not care how the relationship ended. I don't care if it ended on good terms, bad terms. Why are you friends with this person? You can be cordial with this person. I think cordial, yes, be cordial with everyone. But you and them being friends, no, I feel like that's disrespectful. Like, why do you need to be a friend with him, her, whomever? Why do you guys need to be friends? And that also depends on how long the relationship was for y'all to be friends. Like, if y'all were together, I would say more than 2 to 3 years. If it's more than that, if you were with this person for longer than a year, okay? Longer than a year, why do you need to be their friend? Listen. And when I say friend, I mean you call them and chop it up every now and then. No, you do not need to be doing that. Like, that's a no for me. You being like a Facebook friend and an Instagram friend, okay, cool, whatever. Don't slide in my DM though. That's how I see it. Do not slide in my DMs. We've been there, done that. Don't tell me nothing. I don't want no memory lane bullshit. I don't want no reminiscing shit, because I don't be thinking about you. Like, that's no. No. Okay? So she asked about him, right? My cousin's there. She asks about him. Like, what about him? I said, we're not friends. I had to tell her, my grandma, I'm in a relationship. She was like, yeah, I know you're in a relationship, but you and him can't be friends. I said, no, we cannot be friends. Why would I be friends with him? I don't see the point in a friendship with a man that I was with when I was a child. Also, we were together for a very long time. And, yeah, it's just a no. Like, it's just a no for me. We just good. I'm good. We're good. So then she says again, why not? And I said to her, you know why not. you know why we not friends. You know why I don't see the point in a friendship with this person. Let's not act like we don't know what we know. And like, I already made that known. The thing is this, right? I understand there's a lot of people probably have gone through this, where it's like your parent or a parental figure probably really liked somebody that you were with one time, and because they probably really like that person, they constantly just ask about this person and they bring them up every so often, even though you and this person probably ended on terrible terms, or probably, we don't know, whatever terms. They could be good, bad, whatever. Personally, mine was not. So if I already expressed to you that there's no turning back here, I am good with this, we're good, we're done, it's over with, why would you ask me, like, you know, are you and this person cool friends? But also, I have to just put this out there. She is my grandmother, and she is an older woman. She probably forgot. So, like, you know, it's old age. She probably forgot. So it's like, I'm not going so hard on her about it, because it's like she literally probably forgot. So that's that. But other than that, there's too many of our family members that literally do this to us, and I hate it. I remember this one girl, she told me one time that her grandmother told her that she should have stayed with an ex who was you know, abusing her or something else, and like just being completely just crazy towards her. And her grandmother said, oh, you should have stayed with him. And I'm just like, why would she say that? Like, because let me tell you something, the generation before our parents' generation, the generation of I would say the 60s, the 50s, am I going up too high? One of them, the grandparents. Okay, sometimes their advice is not the best. It's really not. Sometimes even your mother's advice is not even the greatest advice for you, because you have to remember that the time that they were dating, there was no real dating. You know what I mean? Nobody really was dating. You were getting courted up until you were getting married. It was a very different time. Also, my grandma didn't grow up in the U.S. She grew up in Jamaica, and she migrated. So, different country, different culture, different everything. So, and plus the community that she grew up in was very small. So, it's like, I can't really fault her too much for some of the things she was saying, because I'm just like, you know, hey, the time you was growing up, it was crazy. You didn't have much access to stuff. So, I'm just like, I'm not even going to get whatever. But you have to also remember, with taking advice from people that are much older than us, especially people that really do care about us, you gotta pick and choose the advice you take, because sometimes it pertains and then sometimes it just don't. Because you have to also remember, they're speaking of a standpoint of when they were 20, 21, or 30, whatever, and 9 times out of 10, they was having kids already. They was married already. You know what I mean? So they didn't really get to live life. So when they give you advice, like, and say, oh, you should have stayed with him or whatever, because that's what they had to do. I remember there was a time when I was younger, my grandmother literally told me when I was like 14, 15, oh, you're lucky, Kai. If you would have married, I've picked me already. I'm like, excuse me? I remember she said this to me one time. I was just like, why would I be married and had kids? I don't want to do that. And I was 14, 15. And she said that. And I feel like she said that to threaten me. Literally. I feel like at that time, I feel like she said that to threaten me and to try to tell me, oh, you need to calm down. You need to slow down. And I remember a lot of times she would tell me how good I had it. You know, because I grew up in America. I was born in Jamaica, but I grew up in America. And she was always trying to remind me of how good I had it. And, you know, don't waste your youth. Because, you know, there was a time where you could have been married at 14 and had a child, because that's what they did back then. And it's just like, damn, like, whoa, like, why are you telling me that? I don't want to do that. But it's like, I don't think she wanted me to do it either. I feel like she just was saying it to let me know, like, listen, chill out, okay? You have your whole life ahead of you. Calm down. It's like, in that same midst, it's like, you asking about a guy that I was with when I was a young girl, and it's like, I'm not even, the woman that I was as a teenager to my early 20s is not the same woman that I am today. And it's like, I had to tell her about the time when I saw this particular ex out in public when I was with my boyfriend, and I let her know about it. And then she was so like intrigued, like, oh, what happened? I'm like, grandma, really nothing happened, because I didn't even, literally, I am so mature. I had to just explain this to her, like, I do not think about this man. This man does not come across my mind. I don't think about the things that used to happen, because, well, I'm in therapy. Okay? I don't really think about these things. Like, there's things that I just don't think about anymore because I am in therapy. So it's like certain things just don't cross my mind, and I really just don't care about it. I feel like let me tell you something about going to therapy. Going to therapy is great because the logical thinking in my mind has clicked times 1,000, and it's better off for the decisions that I make. So when I told her, like, listen, I don't know what this man is doing, for real. Like, I don't know. I seen him once. We didn't interact. It was brief. Yeah, that was that. And I feel like there's a lot of people, they're probably not over their ex. And that's sad for you. Goodie Gang out. Bye. Let me know if your parents keep asking you about an ex that you just don't care for anymore. Or if they asked you to get back with them. She never asked me to get back with him. His mom wanted us to get back together, but I dubbed that too. Goodie Gang out. Bye.